That's me doing it quietly because last time I did it very loud.
And we had some comments.
Yes, and welcome to BCUC Talks.
Yes.
Good to see you all and to maybe speak to wherever you're listening to this from. Did you get any comments from last time we did this?
People enjoyed it, actually. I'm
People
surprised.
enjoyed it.
Did you guys get comments? I did not.
Yeah. I got a comment.
I wasn't here to hear anything.
My comment was mildly amusing. And Benji, you get too excited when you talk and you need to just chat.
And hence the intro.
Yeah, so I'm
Yes, what a
trying
horrible
opposite.
thing, Joy.
Yes, so there we go.
Yeah, because it's not really a show. It's more like us having a conversation.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian.
You're
Actually,
welcome.
I did
Just to
hear.
clarify.
I heard good things about both of you, but not so much.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway.
that's rough.
But I think our segments are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's start with the excellent segment.
Which is?
Brian does your favorite song.
No, we're not doing that.
No,
No, yeah, so
Surprisingly-
Brian didn't like that segment, so we're going to change
Absolutely.
it to...
Brian does your favorite joke or does a joke.
Actually, I've been searching some stuff.
Oh, good,
Oh,
good.
he's
So
been doing his
if you
research.
notice, BCC Chats, they had a little section here, just while he's looking that up.
Yeah, I got it.
They had a little article about us with a beautiful photo of us. It makes me look like I don't know, maybe
Joe Biden.
Yeah,
If anybody's watching
and it looks
along,
me look like
yeah.
a 12-year-old, and Brian, you look okay.
No, it's because
You
of
look
my
like a-
skin color. It's kind of
It
obvious.
kind of is just a generic
It's just my
guy.
skin color. That's why it looks like me.
Yeah.
If I was like plain white, then it would be. That would not look like me at all.
You look a bit superhero-ish there,
Superhero-ish.
Yeah.
I'm like
You have got
brown
great skin,
and
I'll give you that. But
and bright eyes.
No, but yours actually looks pretty close. Yours pretty close. Can you?
I don't know if anybody listening has seen this photo, but that's kind of an insult.
Is it because of the wrinkles of the eyes? Okay, that makes sense.
So
Did you know they had to edit some of the wrinkles out that it naturally gave him?
when I first saw it, so Stuart did this. First saw it, Stuart did it, and I said, "Oh, what happens if you take the wrinkles out?" And it did, and it just looked really bad. And he said, "Oh, that's your smile lines, and that's nice." Let's move on. Brian does. So if you notice from that article, the segment that says Brian sings your favourite song is no longer in there because the chat's editors thought that's mean.
Yes.
So
Thank
it's
you,
Brian
editors.
does
Thank you.
a joke. So let's hear
I
your
do
joke.
a joke.
Are you
Is
ready?
it like one joke?
Yeah, just one.
All right.
It'll be funny.
Pick the best one.
Okay.
We're ready
What's-
to laugh.
what's-
Get everyone just sit down.
Yeah, we'll pretend to laugh no matter
Get
what.
ready
don't
to
worry.
laugh heartily.
What's worse than raining cats and dogs?
What's worse than raining cats and dogs, Brian?
Hailing taxis.
Oh, yeah.
Hailing taxis. Did you get
The
it?
taxis,
Because
yeah.
you hail the taxi?
Yeah, but the hail comes
Yeah.
down from the sky.
Okay, he did.
That's
that
not-
just ruined it. Explaining the joke's ruined.
Yeah.
the
But yeah, when you have to explain it, it's... Yeah, anyway, good try.
Good try. we'll try again next time.
Let's do another segment, shall we?
Yeah.
What's next? How about BCC Chat's highlights? Is there a highlight from here?
Hey,
From me?
trip.
Oh,
Yeah.
your trip. You liked
I
the
read
trip,
about
did
your
you?
No, your trip.
Yeah, the article about the trip, yes, to Unadilla was brilliant. It was a great trip, actually.
Yeah, what you do? Do you want to explain?
Incredible amount of flies. I've never seen so many flies in my life. But we had, who did I take with me? My two boys, Charlie and Cameron, both came, and so was Andrew Telfer. And we also took the president-elect, came with us, all in a car. We
Did not know who
had some
any of
car
them
issues
were,
on a
except
Friday
for-
before we went, like the turbo went, and so we had to go late at night. We didn't hit any kangaroos, but we saw an awful lot on the road. But we got out there and we saw Pastor Julia, and it was just a really excellent time. So she's got quite a heart for the community, and on the Friday night she was preaching till 11:30 at night, and we were sleeping in our beds like several blocks away in our tents, and we could still hear every word that she was saying.
Wow.
And then the service the next day went for like 4 hours, I think. It was a long
You
service.
survived that. I'll be honest, I can't survive it.
But it was actually really good, and they had a great youth group there that did a dance routine You would have liked that, actually, Megan.
Yeah, probably.
I'm
Megan, you
thinking
like
that we should go up there again.
I don't know.
And,
You like dancing?
Yes.
Yes.
Megan's a dancer. She
Oh, I
does
did not
dance.
know. I did not know.
I've only been dancing since I was 4 years old.
She's done exams, and she had a concert just recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 3 days ago.
How did I not know about this?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Wow.
I know she does acting.
This could move on to the next segment, which is get to know someone. Last time we got to know Megan, obviously we didn't get to know much about her dancing.
Yeah, I did not know
Obviously.
about,
Someone
I
wasn't
did not know
listening.
about the dance.
But who's that? The who's that segment. Brian, you're the who's that this time.
Hello.
So let's ask Brian.
Do you
Brian,
have
who
any
are you?
questions? Oh yeah, so my name is Brian. I am doing my master's in business analytics.
Masters.
Wow.
All right. So how long does a master's go for?
Oh, just 1.5.
1.5.
So it finishes mid of next year.
Business analytics, is that right?
Yes.
So this is where you analyze a business?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well done, Benji.
All right. So how can you analyze a business have you been in business yourself enough to be able to analyze someone else's business?
Not really. No, I've been looking for work for so long.
But you are working though, aren't you?
Kinda.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of. Not.
Yeah. So
It's kind of a mixed situation.
what's your dream job?
Oh, it's just start my own business.
Oh, is it? In
Yeah.
what?
Haven't
In
decided.
podcasts? Or
Honestly.
jokes?
Podcast
Or
business.
dancing?
I have no idea. But
Karaoke?
Karaoke business.
What would be your business then?
I actually haven't thought that far, but I think of providing some sort of service
Oh.
for people. So instead of like selling a product, I would probably provide service. For example, like, I don't know. I haven't thought that far yet. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. So you've been in the church for quite a few years yourself, really, haven't you?
Yes, in came in 2018,
2018. From where did you come from?
Germany.
Germany. Is that where you were born?
No, I was born in India, lived there for only 10 months,
Yes.
then moved to Germany,
Mhm.
stayed there for 3 years, did like my kindy,
Yes.
and then I moved to Canada, stayed there for 3 years,
Jeez.
and then moved back to Germany
Yes.
and did finished my primary schooling, and then came here.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have been around.
is
You're an
impressive.
international man of mystery.
Yes.
And I heard that because you're moving around so much and like growing up in Germany, you in your home, do you speak German or do you speak English or do you speak
English? I speak English.
or Tamil?
I can't speak Tamil. I can understand it, but I can't speak it.
Yeah, but you grew up knowing sort of being surrounded by 3 different languages, didn't you?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
But I couldn't remember Canada much because I was just like 5 years old.
Oh yeah, sure. Now, what about your church experience? Why, people your age often don't often come to church actually. So why are you still here?
Oh, because my family...
I mean, it's great. I want to say it's good. Thank you.
Because my family was just born from like religiously, so my whole family line was all Christians. So I've just been following that legacy pretty much. Yeah.
And
It's going well for me.
it's going well. Oh, good. You're helping out with a lot of different things.
Yes.
Like if I start to think about the list of things that you're involved in,
I
From-
just like helping. Yeah.
from finance, youth group, you help out
The
the
AV desk.
AV desk here with the podcast.
Yeah. I do a
Um,
lot of things.
You do a lot around the place. Oh, and also you used to help out with the Monday.
Oh yeah, play group.
Playgroup?
It's Tuesday.
Yeah, yeah. So why do you like helping out with lots of things?
I don't know. It just makes me feel great. Just helping people.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like a superhero. I'm the church's superhero.
Okay, superhero, Brian.
Superhero Brian.
One final thing. Favorite Bible verse or story or character in the Bible?
Oh, that would be David. I actually watched have you seen The House of David on
No.
Amazon Prime?
No.
It was such a good show. It was like the story of, the life of David, how he was like a shepherd, and how his brothers were treating him, and it was talking about King Saul,
Oh,
and like what was his situation like, and how what was his name? No, Solomon? No, like the prophet at that time.
Samuel.
Yeah, Samuel, and he was telling about how Saul should give up the throne and everything, which was really good.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank
That's a
you.
really good show.
This is Get to Know Bryan then.
Oh, cool.
It's good. So you got a few more questions you can ask him when you see him around the place. Oh, you do cafe. You do the
Yes,
coffee
Yeah,
that's
he
the
does.
first thing I do.
He does everything. You see him everywhere.
Yeah. So it's easy to see Bryan around the place.
Yeah.
isn't it?
He's just kind of always there.
What's another segment here? How about the funky flashbacks?
Oh,
I'm afraid I can't help you with that one, Benji.
No, I took. What was a good flashback we did?
Well,
Did you have the Young Adelaide Voices recently?
yes.
I don't think I was there for that, but I
We
heard
had
it was good.
We had Pentecost as well. I always
Yeah.
like Pentecost. I think it's one of my favourite services because we get to experience the Holy Spirit. Well, to talk about the Holy Spirit and and the birth of the church. Actually, on that service, we had some times there where we broke up in a small group afterwards, and we talked about prophecy, and we had some people sharing, asking the Spirit to speak to them about someone else in the congregation, and it was really, really neat to see how many people gave that a go, and the messages of encouragement that people got. That was really cool. That would be one of my favourite moments of the funky flashback for you. All right. What about anyone else?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of. I don't think I can think of any.
All right. Well, let's move on to future favourites. What's happening the next? So what is it? It's nearly the end of month of June.
Wow.
What's coming up soon that
it's
you're looking
already-
forward to?
it's already
I
almost
know.
July.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So July. What are we looking forward to?
Did you want to advertise?
Future favourites?
Did you want to advertise Kettle Club?
Kettle Club,
Kettle
definitely.
Club.
Kettle Club. We're looking at the Book of Acts. So 4 days, second week of the school holidays, Tuesday to Friday. Yes, excellent. I'm looking forward to that.
And what else do we have?
All right. Oh, that's enough. I reckon that's
enough.
good. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
All right.
So Kettle Club, guys.
Let's go on with something from Chats. Have we got an article from Chats that we want to highlight? Megan, was there anything you wanted to say some things about
About the two images in chats?
the use of AI
The use of AI in BCUC chats.
Yeah, and maybe you've seen it a bit more in the posters. We're using AI for a few of our
Yes.
imagery.
Well, I
Life's good.
think personally, not
You're
the
excited
biggest,
by it, aren't you?
Personally, not the biggest fan of AI art.
Really?
Oh,
I don't have any sources linked to back this up, so you might have to do your own research. But I feel
Conspiracy
like it's
theory coming up?
conspiracy theory.
yeah. Okay. Just
Let's
I
hear
do
it.
feel like
Disclaimer.
AI art takes away from actual artists a lot, and I think it's the start of taking away from actual artists. So I think that if there are any artists in the church who would like to design a new album cover for BCUC Talks, instead of the AI one where Bryan is a generic boy, I'm a 12-year-old girl, and Benji is Joe Biden, we would really love some actual artists to help us.
yeah.
Any level, honestly.
You along with my kids would say the exact same thing actually.
About the AI or about the Joe Biden?
Yeah, AI, the use of AI, they're
Yeah.
not liking it too
There's
much.
also one for Kettle Club, which admittedly is a lot cuter, but I still think that if we're still using actual artists where possible, it would be really neat. Really cool.
So I actually do use quite a lot of AI art for my sermons these days.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
you
because there's
do.
a reason for that.
There is a reason for that because there's no copyright on it,
Yeah.
and if just don't listen to this anyone, but
broadcast it
maybe say I'm doing the slides at like 11:30 on a Saturday night.
Classic.
I don't have time to get a
Yeah.
hold of it, but AI can really get exactly the right picture for me.
Yes.
It's
Totally
kind of hard to search
understandable.
pictures nowadays.
However, there's a few little things that you need to keep an eye on. Sometimes they don't put 5 fingers on a
That is
hand.
a very common issue.
Sometimes they have an extra couple of noses or nostrils. You need to count the nostrils.
I never use AI.
Yes. You need to keep if you've got pictures of sheep, you need to keep count of the feet on the sheep.
Oh, yeah, these two kids in the Kettle Club, they're not really holding hands, they're just kind of...
Just melded
they're
together.
just kind of melded together.
Yeah. So there's a few little things like that that still got a bit of a way to go.
Yeah, there was a video I watched where it's like what we expected of AI and how we're using AI right now. So we thought like AI would be like, I don't know, some robotic thing.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
it's going to be all robots and everything. And now we just see AI art. We use AI just to make art.
I find that fascinating that the biggest use of AI is in the creative industry. You'd think that, robots and AI, 10, 20 years ago, to have said AI is going to be used in the creative industry and take creative jobs, you would go, no, that's crazy.
Yeah.
The creative jobs are going to be the human
I think
jobs,
it was opposite, yeah.
and the robot's going to help you do the administrative
And
tasks.
that's what's scary because that would take a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
Yep. I feel it's already hard enough for artists to get jobs. There's no need for us to
Oh,
completely
yeah, that's
destroy
right.
the
Yeah.
industry.
And musicians and those sorts of things.
Yeah.
So maybe this leads into a big question about AI. Have you got a big question, Megan?
About AI?
Yeah,
Oh,
why
you know
not?
what?
Let's
Yeah,
do that.
Let's talk about AI. Well, I guess the obvious question is just what would Jesus say about the use of AI where it's not completely necessary?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think.
So is it okay for example, for me to use AI to write a sermon? Or AI can write some excellent prayers, for example. If you put in, say, write a prayer for BCUC Talks that blesses everyone, it would come up with something brilliant. And is that okay to use or not?
I think it doesn't speak from the heart though, because
Yeah.
if you're just asking the AI to explain what it thinks. It's
Yeah.
not what you're feeling about
Yeah.
it.
With the prayer thing, if prayer is a conversation with Jesus, that's just a conversation between ChatGPT and
Yeah,
Jesus.
exactly.
Yes. Yeah. I've had some excellent conversations with, if you call it that, with AI about the meaning of life.
Oh yeah, it's good to talk to about
Yeah,
life.
yeah. It gets pretty, and at the end it sort of finished off by saying, "I will bless you, Benji, for all that you're doing, and thank you for what you're doing." I'm like, bless you? How can you bless me? So
I'm
I feel
curious
so much
also-
joy for what you're doing, Benji. Thank you so much. And I'm like, how can you feel joy? And it goes, oh yes, you've got me there.
Yeah, I'm actually curious how someone actually made it. Made ChatGPT. I don't know how much information they put onto it.
Well, isn't it just the information from the internet? Isn't that what it does?
Well, I mean, maybe.
It's just like
Yeah. It sort of takes everything with the internet, takes the information, and you can see it as a great search tool. It's just like Google when
Yeah.
Google first came out. That is a different sort of search tool. I think what you were both saying, I think is really important, that it can't ever replace a relationship. And a relationship is key. And what is our relationship with? Our Christianity is a relationship with Jesus, and that's key to all things. So it's a helpful tool, but it doesn't replace a relationship. All right, can you save up that other question that you had for next time? Hey, Megan.
Yeah.
Let's do that. All right. We're up to the favourite segment of mine.
Your favorite.
My favourite, which is
this happened to be the eating
a
segment.
slice of heaven. Yes, a slice of heaven.
All right, who has made us a slice today, Benji?
Well, we have got, Jocelyn made us a slice. It's a caramel walnut slice. She even gave us a recipe. If you need the recipe, just inquire. BCUC Chats might be able to do that. Jocelyn might be able to do
It's
that.
called a caramel walnut slice.
I'm ready to. Now you.
I unfortunately cannot eat walnuts, but
That's-
the others will
There's
give
an allergy
me
to
a
all walnuts.
heartfelt
I'll
review-
have your
review.
piece for you.
Yes,
Megan,
thank you,
quite
Benji.
happily.
That's so kind.
Yeah, I like to do that for people.
1 cup of self-raising
my hot
flour, 1 cup of coconut, half a cup of castor sugar.
I'm not sure whether listeners really need to hear all the.
Hey, people want to know
They
how
might
to
want
make
to.
it. Ask
All right,
Jocelyn, fine.
they're more concerned about what it tastes like. Let's eat it. Actually, Megan, sorry.
It's the best
Megan,
thing you've ever eaten, isn't it?
While we're eating this, can you just
That's really
talk, say something?
All right. Yep. So while Benji and Bryan enjoy their slice of heaven, yeah.
Oh, that is very nice, though.
All right.
Oh, very good.
I do have one thing to talk about. So I went to Korea last year. I've talked a lot about it, yapped a lot about it. This year we have some Korean exchange, not really students, just Korean exchange adolescents coming over here. I believe they're coming in August. I'll have to give you more accurate information. But they're coming to Australia in August, I think, and we need host families. So if any families out there, you don't have to have kids, can have kids, come see me for more information if you're willing to host a Korean adolescence, I believe in August. I do have more information, just not with me at the moment, but we really, really need host families. And I promised that I'd ask the church. So I'm throwing you all under the bus.
Yeah, well, thank you for that. I can taste the coconut in there. It's an excellent amount of coconut. It's a good amount of sugar, and it hasn't got that. Sometimes you have bases which are just too floury. This doesn't do that. It's got a good crumb to it.
Thank you, Jocelyn.
Thank you, Jocelyn. Yeah, a slice of heaven. Yay, Jocelyn. Thank you.
All right.
Caramel walnut slice. Now, final segment for today's podcast is, did you notice the notice?
Which notice are we talking about?
Megan.
Today, we are talking about the notice that is, I suppose it's kind of near the chapel, just outside of the hall, kind of on the wall.
On the green wall.
On the green wall, that says, what does it say, Benji? Oh, he's eating, okay. It says, raising children of God.
Why do we have that notice there? Any ideas, Bryan?
Well, it's in big, bold letters. So I'm assuming it's because it wants to emphasize that we are raising children of God.
Wow, someone did English in high school.
I know my stuff.
So a number of years ago, we came up with a bit of a vision statement for us as a church, or a mission statement. And I was doing a bit of research when I first came, asking people why they come to Burnside City Uniting Church. And a comment that I heard from the Randalls actually was, they come for their kids, so that you've heard the phrase, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, that's why we come. So it takes a village or a church to raise a child of God. So raising children of God is really an expression of discipleship, of becoming more and more Christ-like. So who are children of God? Is it just anyone under 12? It's a rhetorical.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that a genuine
No,
question?
no. So yeah. The answer is no. Okay, we're all children of God. There's heaps of really beautiful passages through Scripture that talks about what it means to be a child of God. We're filled with the Spirit. We live out the gospel. We do the stuff that Jesus wants us to do. We have our identity in Christ as beloved children of God. So there's a beautiful passage that says, how great the Father's love, that He's lavished upon us, that we are to be called children of God, and that is who we are. So raising children of God is really about, hey, welcome to the fold, welcome to the family, and welcome to the blessing that it is to know God and be known by God. So that's our kind of a mission statement, so to speak.
It's our slogan.
Great one to highlight, to notice that notice.
Yeah, very important.
All right, I think that's it for today.
Amazing.
Thank you, guys.
We're going to be back again probably very soon, aren't we?
Yeah, it's almost the end of the month.
Yes, we will be back very soon. This one was a bit of a late one. I'm afraid that's pretty much entirely my fault.
Exam time.
Exam time.
That's
Sorry,
fair.
everyone.
Yeah. All right.
We should have a special guest next time.
I would like to go out with me eating some more slice.
Of course you do.
And while I do that, maybe Megan can sing us out. Thanks.
Oh,
Megan.
I don't think I will, but I will say thank you so much for listening again. All right, bye.